Before I start today's video, I just want to deeply apologize for the editing error in last night's video where I tested out censorship and my censorship was way too loud and I didn't notice it because I was editing my video with the volume at medium, so I thought it sounded fine. So I apologize for that. I hope you guys still enjoy the video. If you turn your volume down, my bad. Look, it was my first time. I fucked up. I fucked up. What's up, X3 Club? It's your future MCM, Kurt Angle's other son, XThreeee, and I decided that since I'm like 53 or 52 videos into my channel, I haven't really told you guys a lot about me. I mean, now if you follow me on Twitter, you kind of know, but a lot of my subscribers don't follow me on Twitter, and I wish they did because my Twitter would be a lot better place. But, so I decided today to tell you guys a lot about me because I get a lot of questions on like why my name is the way it is and why is it 4 E's and not 3 E's. Look, I'm going to address all that in today's video. So I'm going to start off with the question that everyone always asks me. I never really told this whole story. I mean, I tell it to people, but I haven't told everyone the story. And that's the story of my name being X3. So look, we're going to rewind the clock all the way to 2007, all right? I'm in 4th grade. I'm young as shit, right? And there was this computer game. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but there was a game on Nick.com called Nicktropolis, right? Look, Nicktropolis was the fucking shit, okay? I fucking loved Nicktropolis. You throw slime balls at people, you chill. It was like this little MMO that you play. Dude, it was lit. So, a lot of people don't know here, my name is Xtreeee, X-E-R-Y-U-S. Alright, that's how you spell my name, that's how you say my name. My name is Xtreeee, for those who ever wanted to know. So, back then, in 2007, you know, I needed a username. So my username, I always thought this was cool for some reason, but when I used to see people play Xbox and, you know, they have their usernames, they replace the letters with, you know, numbers. So my username was X3RYUS. Spelled my name, there's an X3 in there. We're on the same page right here. So a year later, I'm in 5th grade, in 2008, right? I made my first YouTube account. It was X3RYU5. Now look, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to entertain people. Like even when I was younger, before I knew about YouTube, I wanted to be an actor. So when I made my other YouTube, my first ever YouTube channel, the name was X3RYU5. And I actually have a video in there. If you actually want to go look for it, there's a video of 2008 me. You think you cringe now with my videos. Wait till you hear prepubescent X3. Shit's wild. So now let's fast forward another year later. We're in 6th grade. I'm in junior high, you know. I used to go to school in Hazel Park. I'm from there, you know. It's a really small town. I don't live there anymore. But I used to go there, right? And that's where I met Jeff, Hype Bro Jeff. Me and Jeff have been like best friends since like 7th grade, but I met Jeff in 6th grade. Me and him decided in 2011, in the summer of 2011, that we were going to make a YouTube channel. That channel name was The Random Respawn Force. Now the channel is called The Bro Nection, and I know I'm going to do something with that channel still. Really one of the biggest videos on that channel is me freaking the fuck out over Shane McMahon's return. If you're a WWE fan and you love watching return videos, 9 times out of 10, you've seen me mark the fuck out for Shane McMahon. But that's not the point. Anyways, so we were in Random Respawn Force, you know, and we called it the RSF, and we made little Call of Duty videos and shit like that. So as time goes on, you know, we were changing my gamer tags, and I was X3RYU5 at the time. In 2012. This was 2011 where we made the channels, but 2012, Black Ops 2 came out. I was the X3RYU5. Now, when you're playing Call of Duty and you're playing with people, it's kind of hard to, you know, call out with a name like the X3RYU5. So I just tell people to call me X3, right? Because it's kind of easier instead of spelling out my whole name or call me the Xtreeee, which also doesn't make sense. So they just call me X3. And then I changed my gamer tag to Let Me Touch the Butt, which was honestly my greatest gamer tag, but no pun intended. 2015, 2016, Microsoft made me change my gamer tag, and then I'll get to that later. So now I'm on Twitter, right? I've been on Twitter since 2010. I forgot I left that part out, but I wasn't X3 on Twitter until about 2013 in the Red Wings, the 2013-2014 Red Wings season. My Twitter name used to be Whoa It's X3, right? It had 2 E's because I spelled X3 right. Then, as time went on, I shortened it to just X3, and I didn't really like the way it looked with 3 E's, so I just added another 4E, or the 4th E, and it kind of looked good. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. It looks like it belongs. Like, So that's how I became X3. It's really just my name, Xthreeee, with a 3 for the E. That was it. It was no number game. It was just that. So I thought I was cool back then. And before I forget, my gamer tag, after they forced me to change Let Me Touch the Butt, I used to be Sweet Joey 719542. Yeah. Laugh it the fuck up. I was Sweet Joey for like a year before I changed my gamer tag to X3. Yeah. Alright, so next, it is no surprise if you know me, if you personally know me, you know the one thing I've been passionate about my whole life, my whole 19 years of existing. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I love pro wrestling, alright? I mainly watch WWE because it's kind of easier for me to watch. I'm not really rich to watch the other stuff online. I try to watch it for free illegally. But look, I try to follow PWG, I try to follow Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I try to follow it all, but mainly WWE. And I've been passionate about pro wrestling ever since I was younger. I used to want to be a wrestler. Nothing really changed in my life for 19 years. I used to love it when I was a baby. My earliest memory, it's like a millisecond of like memory when I was a real tiny baby and SmackDown had the Everybody on the Ground theme. I remember like just a faint sliver of memory from that time. I used to watch it all the time with my dad when I was little. I was growing up in the Ruthless Aggression era that had the fist. Dude, I used to watch it all the time. Now there was one point where I kind of stopped watching because, there's an age where everyone thinks they're cool, too cool for like some other shit, right? When I was in 6th grade, or 7th grade, I decided to stop watching wrestling. And I was like, man, that's for fucking kids and babies, man. In 8th grade, I also didn't watch it as much. 2011, right? You know what else happened in 2011? The Summer of Punk. I still hate myself. I missed all of that because I thought I was too cool. Of course, I went back and watched it back again, and I'm still really upset with myself that I stopped watching back then. But I've never really stopped caring, like at heart, I always caught WrestleMania. Look, WrestleMania is that shit, okay? I've always watched WrestleMania, but it was always, I didn't watch Raw and SmackDown weekly, which was kind of bullshit. I really should have. But I've been to numerous shows. I've watched it ever since I started picking back up around 2014 and just started watching from there on. And I love it, and there's no one in the world that can change me from watching wrestling. I mean, look, if you can't accept me in the fact that I love wrestling, then look, you're not the one. And my girlfriend, I love her, but she accepts it. Hey, she quotes Enzo and Cass. We gotta keep her! Now, another thing you guys may not know about me, you can tell by the way I dress, but I love the Detroit Red Wings, okay? I'm wearing a Red Wings snapback, a Red Wings shirt. There's a whole section of my room dedicated to the Red Wings, alright? I've started watching okay, look, we're gonna just address the elephant in the room. Of fucking course, I'm black. Obviously, people go, ooh, black people don't watch hockey. Bullshit, okay? I love hockey, but, obviously, growing up black, I didn't start out with hockey. I started watching hockey in 2011. The year me and Jeff started hanging out is when I started watching hockey because of him. And he had this wig that was a Red Wings wig, and I wore it during the playoffs of 2011, and every time I wore it, the Red Wings would win. And the one day I didn't wear it, it was Game 7, and we lost. So blame that one on me. But ever since then, he let me borrow the NHL games. I fell in love with the Red Wings, and now me and him go to the games a lot. And, my whole section of I'll show you my whole section of my room that's dedicated to the Red Wings. There are some stories behind some of the stuff that you will see, and I'll explain that also. So I just have really all of this stuff, right? I'm not going to go through it one by one. I met Mickey Redmond. I love that dude. So I have all this stuff. I have the Farewell to the Joe patch. I have the Gordie Howe patch. I have a scarf under it. I have an Alex Del Vecchio statue. I have a card. I have Dylan Larkin. You know, I have all this stuff. But mainly some things you see in my videos and hear me talk about is the garlic bread signs. Now, there's an interesting story behind the garlic bread sign. So everyone knows that I love garlic bread, okay? Garlic bread is honestly top 3 breads in a row. It's the top one. It goes garlic bread, white bread, wheat bread. There you go. Slice of bread. That's number 4. Look, I love garlic bread, okay? Now, I hate the Tampa Bay Lightning. I'm sorry if I have subscribers that watches the Tampa Bay Lightning, you know, but I hate them. I really fucking hate the Lightning, okay? So I took that Tampa Bay hates garlic bread sign to the game back in November, and really a lot of people enjoyed it. They were laughing at it, they were high-fiving it. Of course, the old people didn't get it. There's nothing really to get it. We hate Tampa Bay because they hate what we love. And it's not true, obviously, but look, it was a joke, it was funny. I held it up at warm-ups. A lot of people took pictures with my sign, so, and it kind of blew up a little bit on Twitter, right? Now, the New York hates garlic bread. I brought it back because I went to another game in February, all right, February 21st, and I brought the New York hates garlic bread because we played the New York Islanders. Now, this sign, it was bigger and better, and also, I got on TV with my sign. And a lot of people were tweeting me like, dude, I saw your sign, and it was a great night, and I held it up during warm-ups yet again, and when the New York Islanders tweeted, you can see me in the background with my New York hates garlic bread sign, which was fucking fantastic, and all of my followers know that I love garlic bread. It's kind of my gimmick, so they were just tweeting me about it, and people try to replicate my garlic bread signs, but look, you ain't fucking with the original. Now, speaking of garlic bread, you may know the first time I've ever met my current girlfriend, Cyan, it was the day that me and her went to go paint the ice at the Joe, and I recorded it and I vlogged it for the video, Eat Garlic Bread, Respect Women. So, notice how I have the garlic bread gimmick going on, right? What is the most X3 thing X3 could possibly do? Well, I'll tell you. So that day, Cyan decided to ask me if I went to go paint the ice with her at the Joe Louis Arena. Exactly. The Joe Louis Arena. The closing down historic Joe Louis Arena. The last time they would have this event, paint the ice. And I was there on the ice with Cyan. And it was our first day meeting. It was our first date. I count that as a date because we painted the ice, we walked on the Riverwalk, and we went to go get Mexican food. Dude, I'd say that's a pretty solid first date. But on that night, that is the night that I went viral, okay? I painted on the ice, eat garlic bread, respect women. And that tweet got 11.9 thousand likes and 4-point-something thousand retweets. I ain't saying I'm a big deal or anything, but I don't say eat garlic bread or respect women at the end of my videos for nothing. So honestly, ever since that day, everything great happening in my life is all thanks to Cyan. If I never would have met her, if I never would have said yes to that, I probably wouldn't make this video now. I would probably still have like 30 subscribers. My videos would probably suck because honestly, she keeps me going on YouTube. She supports every video I make. She tells me about them, and it just makes me want to be better at YouTube, and I love her for bringing out the best in me because now look at us. We're almost at 250 subscribers. When we get there, she's going to be on this channel again doing my fucking makeup. So I love her for that. And that's really some of the things you guys need to know about me. I didn't want to make this that long of a video because I felt like I've been here forever, but this video probably isn't going to be that long. But then again, I don't know how long I talk in each segment when I do, so. But that's all the time I have for this video. I know it was kind of everywhere at some point in this video. Like, I just kept getting off topic and forgetting stuff. But look, we're at the end now. We're good. So, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below your thoughts on this video. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm XThreeee for the XThreeee Club. You already know our milestone. Get us 250 subscribers. I'll put on makeup. Simple as that. I'm XThreeee for the XThreeee Club, telling you guys to eat garlic bread and respect women.